about it when I asked the question. I was like, but then when I did the like before and after pictures, I was like, oh shit. Man.
If I was a big fan of the guy, so I followed his career close enough to I can easily say he was a culture vulture. Does that mean he's a bad guy? I don't think so. Does he?
But doesn't mean that you like him.
I don't like him anymore. No,
Right.
no. But you know who's the culture vulture? Justin Timberlake. I still like him.
You think so?
1000%. He went. He did pop music, right? And he needed to be on his own. The way he got on his own, he hooked up with Timberland and a bunch of black producers, black artists, and the nigga skyrocketed to the. He went to the fucking moon. Now he doesn't really use Timberland anymore. When's the last time you listened to a Justin Timberlake song?
Now he's an addict.
Yeah, it's been like almost a decade since he had like a hit song, which was like the Mirror song. It's like my mirrors. Well, all that was Timberland. Timberland did all that, made all them fire beats and stuff for him.
He hasn't made us a good song in a long time.
You better get back with Black. He tried to do like a Man in the Woods album or something. It's like it was some bullshit.
Is Timberland still working?
Yeah.
Is he? What's he done lately?
I would have to look it up. I don't know.
I know he's performing still.
A lot of times these
I've seen him
producers,
perform.
you don't know that. I'm like, oh, this is a Timberland beat. I had no idea. So you'd have to just look it up and be like, oh, he did this song. Oh, he did this song.
I did hear a lot of his album, that Cry Me a River, was actually written for Michael Jackson.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Pharrell wrote most of those songs, I believe.
No
for,
shit.
for,
I'm sure
for
you
Michael
know that.
Jackson. And
Makes
Michael Jackson was
sense.
like, I don't want them.
Makes sense.
He gave him the Timberland.
Damn.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Did you know that?
I didn't know they were written for Michael Jackson, but
Oh, did you know Pharrell wrote it?
oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right.
That one song is like got Pharrell all over. I can't remember what the song is at this moment, but
We're recording.
I know I saw the thing.
Okay.
I was telling you I was playing the Black Ops 6 campaign. It's really good. Call of Duty has never been.
You never mentioned campaigns being good.
I've been
that sentence right there. That's crazy. I've never heard you say that campaign is great.
This
On
one,
a Call of Duty
I
game.
think it's really funny. I'm telling everybody that has a game, play the campaign. I know you guys just jump into multiplayer, jump into
Yes.
zombies. I get it, but this campaign, it seems like they put some little bit of time, a little bit of effort, and I'm really enjoying it right now.
I normally suck with online, so the first thing I do is go to the campaign to try to get some skills up.
My
before I
friends
just get
don't. They,
murdered.
my friends bully. I have to like hide and play campaigns when I'm online. They're like, "Why are you fucking playing the campaign? Get on multi." I'm like, oh, can I just enjoy my time?
Can I enjoy the game I paid almost $100 for?
Yeah. So, yeah, you can start.
All right, we're hitting.
It's that random go, y'all. It's that random go, y'all. Yeah, we back in this place, and you'll never see us fall. Time to smack you in the face with that random go, y'all. It's that random go, y'all. It's that random go, y'all. Yeah, we back in this place, and you'll never see us fall. Time to smack you in the face with that random go, y'all.
You are listening to the Random Gold, the Golden Podcast. It's a podcast that sees gold.
Incoming.
Keith and King. We got a guest today. Silent.
Hey,
What's happening?
Yay.
Welcome.
Pleasure to be here.
Pleasure's all ours.
We were just talking about Black Ops 6. There was another. I just want to touch on this real quick because I thought it was very interesting. There's this game, Dragon Age. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it.
Veilguard.
Just,
I never played it.
Very popular series or whatever. This new game called the Veilguard has been. I've been waiting for it because I've been waiting to play Dragon Age for a long time. And the first initial reviews came out, and I was like, okay, good. The reviews saying it's really good. And I was sitting there, I sent it to my gamer friends, like, oh, hey, look, they're saying this game's good. And then they all were sending me back different reviews saying the game was terrible. It's shitty. It's the worst game ever.
Yeah.
So I was confused. I was perplexed. I was like, what? Why? Why are people saying this game is trash when these other reviews are saying it's good? Turns like I had to do like some more digging. I had to really look at it. It's one of those like, oh, it's woke. It's fucking go woke, go. I was like, you guys, man.
We're getting political.
Can we just play the game? Like, is the game fun?
Right.
All right. They tried to do that shit with the Star Wars Outlaws. Now that game ended up being shit. Right.
Right,
So
right.
the game flopped.
So what May I ask?
Yeah, sure.
What makes it woke?
I think it's because it's just like I don't know. It's like the old games were like super dark and serious, and this one's more lighthearted, and maybe because there's like black characters. I don't really know. Oh, there's some like stuff that has to do with your gender in the game. Like I guess you can choose to like
You could do they or non-binary.
something. I haven't played the game, so I don't know. But this is what I'm hearing, and this is what people are saying. It's a woke.
A
It's
good
a
amount
woke-
of games are becoming like that. I mean, you're sticking with the times. You have a bigger fan base now.
Well,
who makes it?
BioWare?
BioWare.
BioWare.
The issue. So I think games and movies and everything should be all inclusive, but I don't think they should be. I don't think they should do it in sacrifice of the story
Right.
and of creativity.
Right.
If somebody created something and they don't have a black person in mind for the character, you shouldn't shoehorn, a black LGBT, whatever it is, like
Right.
character just because like a company says, oh, you have to have a certain quota of these people. If that's not the story or whatever they envisioned, they shouldn't be forced to do that. But there should be more inclusion of these people. These people, Jesus Christ.
These people.
What do you mean?
I want more.
There should be more inclusion of everyone in because I would like to see more black people in certain things. And like in the Call of Duty campaign, the main guy is black dude. I think it's the guy from Moonlight. Is that the movie? What was that movie called?
Mahershala Ali.
The other guy,
Oh, I don't know.
the gay dude. I can't remember his name. though.
I haven't seen that movie. I heard it's great.
You
heard it's great.
It's really good.
Yeah,
You
I'll
should
watch it.
It's really good. It's really good. Anyways, guys, the woke shit. Listen, I'm like on the fence about it because there's some shit that really, really bothers me. But is the game fun or not? That's what matters. Is the game fun? If the
Exactly.
game is fun, who fucking cares what?
Right.
I don't know, man.
Are you
Yes.
enjoying it?
But the game is doing really well. The game's doing really well, and it seems like it's not always go woke, go broke. So
I have a counterpoint to that. I'm
Yeah.
playing an old game right now. I'm playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. And like
classic.
it's a great game, but like there's a ton of black characters, and like the storyline would definitely one would call woke because like the first planet I'm on, it's about all like the class warfare, how like the rich people like put the poor people down and make them live in the sewers, and you're like working with the uprising for it. And I was like, if you made this game today,
they would call it woke.
They'd be called woke, and it probably would bomb. And it's like universally known as like one of the better games of all time.
Yeah.
So I think that is a bit of a counterpoint that we might be in a like a magnified time about it.
I think some of these people who are the point that they're trying to get across, they're losing their argument when they attack things that it doesn't really qualify. Like the Space Marine 2, they had a black guy and they called it woke because one of the Space Marines was black. And then the whole Space Marine community says, you guys don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If you don't know about the lore of Warhammer and all this stuff, please shut the fuck up. There's black people, women, oh yeah. The Warhammer community like shut that shit down immediately. Like this is not,
Okay,
this has
that-
nothing to do with being woke. Shut the fuck
That
up.
community's bigger than I thought it is.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
dude,
it's
it's huge. It's
Yeah,
huge. I
it's
had no
crazy.
idea.
You know, Henry Cavill's involved in it.
Oh yeah, he's in everything.
Yeah.
That nigga's a nerd.
Yeah.
That nigga's a dork.
Maybe
Jesus Christ.
maybe he's a culture vulture.
Nah, nah, that's Post Malone only. Yeah, we have a guest here, Silent.
What's up? What's up?
Why don't you
Yeah.
tell the people about yourself, man?
Yeah, I go by Silent. Born in San Diego, California.
Yeah.
A rap artist, as you would say. Also venture into other things, but yeah, mostly music. I've been doing it most of my life. Like
What kind of music?
It is a mixed genre of like rap and rock mostly.
Okay.
For the most part.
Right on.
Think of I've been now this is not my own words, but I've been told that I am kind of like Eminem having a baby with Tech Nine that was babysitted by Linkin Park. So
I like that.
I was going to ask you what would you say that your influences are in your style of music?
definitely all those three.
Okay.
But more bigger into rock, Metallica, Korn, System of a Down.
Okay.
You
You like the
Incubus.
heavier stuff?
Oh yeah.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. I definitely I started writing poetry and I turned it into music when I wanted to like express more, and just rock music always had that dynamic behind it. As much as I loved hip hop, a lot of hip hop was more about, you know, what you wear and killing people rather than expressing your emotions. And
Yeah.
that's kind of where I started.
Yeah, I used to write a lot of poetry to a girl. You know, you remember you call it
Ruth.
Ruth. Yeah, yeah.
The
He
truth
said-
about Ruth.
Yeah, truth about Ruth. You remember? Yeah, the truth about Ruth. And then Marquise was like, "Where are you, Cat in the Hat?"
Oh yeah, I'm pretty mean.
You leave Dr. Seuss out of it.
Wasn't he a racist? Was that Dr. Seuss?
I
Who
don't
am I
know.
thinking of?
He might have
Every
been.
white man before 1960 was racist.
You're right.
Yeah, yeah. He,
Not everyone.
He used to have dinner. He used to have crumpets with Walt Disney.
Yeah.
Well, it's crazy. How long you been doing music for?
Dude, like I said, most of my life, honestly, like I remember being a kid and sitting at my grandmother's piano and just like learning to play a little bit.
Oh,
And in middle school, I was in band.
Did I know this? I didn't know that.
I don't know if I didn't like express it like that. It was like just a class, you know, like we weren't really like, oh, I'm in band,
Okay.
you know.
What instrument were you playing?
The flute, unfortunately.
shit.
I hated it.
I hear that's extremely hard. Any wind instrument is extremely hard.
Yeah. You gotta like really have like your breath in tune for it. And I think I came later in the year because when I was younger, I moved to Texas, and I came back I think around 5th, 6th grade, and I came late to school, and that was like all the instruments they had left. So I ended up playing the flute in middle school.
So I have asthma. Can I play the flute?
I think you could train yourself too.
Oh, okay.
Because my dad used to have asthma, and he trained himself out of it. And I know
okay.
a good amount of people that have. I definitely think I'm the type of person that thinks like if you put yourself to it, you can do whatever the hell you want.
what was the
Maybe hard
last
as
time you
fuck.
played the flute?
Middle school, I left that shit. So quick. I think they switched me to bass drum.
There's
and I
a-
played that out.
You know, flute, gets a bad rap, skin flute, everyone talks about that. But what's also in a win category, but which is cool, is ocarina, probably because of Zelda.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever played an ocarina?
I have not. Besides the flute, I think the only wind instrument I aimed was harmonica.
That's sick.
Whoa! That's a total left turn. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, someone
I don't
gave
hear
me
too many
one.
people going down, 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 down,
Right.
down, down, down.
Like I definitely have respect for anyone that can play any instrument because it is a talent. Like you're thinking with your brains, moving with your hands, like and doing your breath at the same time. Like it is a talent that is underestimated. But I just being a 12-year-old kid, I was like, I don't want to play a freaking flute.
Is
Give me a
there-
guitar.
Is there any instrument, if you guys could play it, what would you play? Like if
Drums.
if you could be a master at any
Drums.
Drums. What
Yeah,
about you?
that's why.
Joaquin?
That's why Stevie gets all the.
I play a little bass, so if I could be a
Okay.
master at bass,
Nice.
like that'd be so awesome. Yeah.
So, what about you? Flute?
Man, of course. Just to show my younger self, like this was badass, and you
Yeah.
ignored it. But honestly, I would master my vocals.
Okay.
People don't really notice that as an instrument, but
Oh,
training
1000%
your
is, yeah.
vocals is super difficult.
What would you play?
Piano,
Hell
or
yeah.
piano or violin. If I could pick two, piano or violin. Just because,
Both are fire.
yeah, when you hear those on a song, like when they're done really well, you're like, dude, this sounds fucking.
Yeah.
This sounds crazy. Like
Especially
you,
violin.
Violin, yeah.
Killer.
That's every beautiful orchestra has like top tier violin.
But
Yeah,
I was
violin.
watching La La Land again. Movie pissed me off again, and the piano, the music in that movie is just. If you've never seen La La Land, people,
I gotta watch. I gotta
check
watch
it
it
out.
again. I don't remember.
what?
I don't
It's
remember it being
so-
that great. You know what I
You're
remember?
gonna piss me
You remember?
off.
I remember La.
That's trees. That's trees.
You remember? I
that's
remember
trees.
La La Land. Them being stuck in traffic, getting pissed off.
That's literally the beginning of the movie.
yeah.
You're pissing me off. Like,
Yeah.
you're making me so mad.
Yeah.
I was watching it like the other day, and I was just like, this movie is so good, and it's so upsetting, but it's just such a good movie. Like it's just, I don't know. It might be in my like top. It's really good.
Oh.
It's really
Yeah,
good.
definitely check that out.
So I saw on your page that you're really into fitness and you share a lot of fitness content.
Yes.
I have a serious question. So do you work out more for your physical health or your mental health?
It honestly, I think this goes for most people. It starts like I want to be more physically fit, but once you're like into it, the mentality of it takes over. It is definitely a therapy for me. I was diagnosed with ADHD, and like going to the gym is probably the only time I can really shut my brain off and really focus. And doing it like to start my day off definitely gets my brain wired better than anything else.
And I'm sure it's part of your routine now. So it's really like, I know routine is really big in comforting yourself.
Yeah.
Like at that level. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Like without it, I'm not the same person.
Yeah. Yeah.
So just getting off topic a little bit, like with ADHD, like what does that really come with? Because I feel like my whole life I've had it, and I've just never been diagnosed with it. But I feel like, is it getting easily distracted? Like what is it?
A lot of people, you know, when you like see memes on it or videos of it, a lot of people think like ADHD is like, oh, squirrel, and like you just drift off, like, and that's part of it, but it's more crippling than that. Like it's really tough to even focus on things that you love. Like I could be like picking up my phone, going to like research something, and somehow I ended up down a rabbit hole of like, why is this bad for you? Or why do we eat this? Why do we eat like, and then you're like, oh shit, what the fuck was I even looking up? Yeah. And I think more people have it than they really know, but also like it's been so blown up that some people don't have it as bad as they really think. And it's a lot of like what I've learned, like getting the diagnosis and everything, like it sucked because they just asked you a few questions for like 5 minutes, and they're like, okay, you have this.
Damn.
Here's this, here's your medication and that. And I was like, I didn't even want medication. I came here to figure out how to deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because most of the medications that I had didn't really help. They just, you know, they made me zombified. Like I had Adderall, and if you don't have it, like Adderall is kind of like cocaine for you.
Yeah,
like
that's what I've heard.
The students take it for school to get like super focused and stuff like that. And I was like, I feel like I'm going to pass out. Like I just want to be a zombie and go lay down somewhere.
So you're not on any medication for ADHD?
No.
Okay.
So would you say the gym is your medication for it?
Definitely. The gym, music, like I said, those are my therapies. Those are what keep me locked in, and yeah.
Do you think that technology amplifies it at all?
Yes, honestly, I think even how a lot of us grew up, you know, being stuck watching TV, like you get those commercials that are like 1 minute long, and you're getting them back to back to back.
Yeah.
From what I've read, that amplifies it, because you know it didn't used to be like that.
I feel like my attention span is getting even worse because
TikTok.
if I feel and I feel like
there's quick videos.
I feel like if a video's wasting my time, I will skip through it to get to. I'm like, get to the point.
Yeah.
I never used to do that. I would just, but I just feel like my time.
But you're also being smarter though too, because
That's true.
Because
But I
you're
feel- but I feel
because
like
your
I'm
time
very-
you can't get that time back.
I just feel like I'm being
Right.
very impatient. Like
That's
just-
fine.
I
Well,
don't
there's
know.
time. There's times too. Oh, actually, I'm just thinking. I've known you for a while. Patience isn't something that I would say is something that you're good at.
I'm not patient.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, that-
really
That
not
is definitely not your strong
I'm
suit.
very impatient. I'm extremely impatient.
Yeah.
I don't
That-
know why I'm that way. It's just like if somebody's like taking too long to get out of the car, I'm like, what are you doing, brother?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I find myself. I'll get irritated. Well, I acknowledge it. So most things I acknowledge, but my patience, when I'm attributing to me being decent at patience, is that I don't allow myself to say anything.
I can't. It's like,
Yeah. So I feel it, but I don't act upon it.
yeah.
So a lot of times this happens in the car. Okay, I should. This car is being overly aggressive, but then I change my paradigm. I say they might be dealing with something that is urgent.
Right.
I give everyone the benefit of the doubt. That's how I mitigate my impatience.
Right.
It's very common to do. Like you said, in this day and age with social media, I don't know who said that, but yeah, with Bill, it was you with TikTok. TikTok has absolutely changed the dynamic on
Definitely.
how impatient we can be.
Yeah.
And if you look at it a little further too, with the stuff that's on Amazon, you'll get it right then and there. 2 days
Oh, yeah,
later.
2 days later.
I'm just gonna order it online. Why go out of my way?
I'm not going
and
to
do it?
Target. I'll just
Why am I
order
gonna
it
go
up
to? Why am I gonna go to Target? Why am I gonna wait in line? Amazon Fresh. I just did it for the first time the other day. Have you guys done
Nice.
it?
No.
It's
Have you
nice.
done it?
Yeah, I've done it before.
Oh,
Is
it's
that the future?
Well, there's only one location right now, but it'd be
Okay,
great if it
okay.
was. So what happens is that you order it. What I love about it most is just like any other problem with your other chain stores is that I really like these cookies. Remember I bought those cookies one time?
Yeah.
And so the ones at the place that are always there, they're almost $12 now. Inflation's brought them up, but on Amazon, it's at the standard 8 that I'm used to paying for it. So I've gone to every other Sprouts. They do not carry the sugar cookie that I want.
Damn.
They also sell, and I'm a big fan of this, is Evolution watermelon organic juice that has, I think, a little bit of turmeric in it. I could be wrong.
That sounds good.
But I love watermelon juice. Nobody sells it organically except for Amazon.
I've never had watermelon juice.
Oh, it's
Sounds
delicious.
crazy.
Oh, it's so good. It sounds wild. It's great.
What do you, what?
But so, what's wrong? What happened?
Just a bad
being
joke.
racist prick.
Racist joke?
No, he's like, I never had watermelon juice, and I'm just like,
Fucking dick.
So let me just tell you the experience real quick. So I just go over, I order, I hit the buttons, and then it'll give you a time when you can pick it up. Now it's in Lightwave in Claremont.
What? They're not delivering it?
No, well, no. So the fresh one, no, they can deliver it to your house, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you want on the spot, you can actually go drive. They have the lanes there. It's like any other place. They just bring it out to you. They say, Andrew, yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's a big thing too. Like being able to pick up all your groceries at a store. You don't have to go shopping anymore. You don't have to wait in the lines, deal with people.
And this is what's happening to our culture is that we're becoming impatient because of all these
yeah.
all these availabilities, stuff that we got. We don't have to wait for our TV shows to happen anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
I just hit the button.
And it's right there.
And if I have an option, if I want to pay for it to eliminate ads.
Yep.
To make me even more impatient. So any little inconvenience
Convenience,
that happens in your life, you're not conditioned.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this can lead to
I wonder if
conflict.
I wonder if like dealing with people, it's like more. It can be like an anxiety thing as well.
Oh,
because
yeah.
you're so used to not having to deal with people.
Yeah.
You could just text them, or you can have your food delivered. You don't have to go to the grocery store. You don't have to go to the restaurant and deal with people. So then when you have to deal with people, it's like an anxiety building, and then like you get impatient because you're kind of getting nervous and you're getting out of whack.
Yeah, it's straight
Could be a mix of
social anxiety.
that pandemic, man. It really
pandemic didn't
fucked
help.
up a whole generation. I think maybe 2 generations. I think.
I would love to entertain this because I know somebody personally. I'm talking way more than I should. Check this
No,
out.
you're good. You're good.
I got a question
like,
for
I
you
need to
guys.
touch on
Do you
this.
guys personally know anybody since the pandemic where they didn't recover?
What do you mean?
They're so okay. So I know someone socially that they can't. I never see them anymore because of the pandemic. All their days is focused on work, and then the little appearance that they make out there is very minimal.
I don't think I know anybody.
I just know one. I know one. Fucked them up bad.
I've got some older relatives that have they're like autoimmune sensitive, so they're still afraid of COVID because they're like in their 60s. They have like stuff that can get them sick. If they get sick, it's really bad for them. So they still wear masks and shit. You know what I mean?
Do you guys judge when you see people wear masks? Do you?
Not anymore.
Not anymore?
It's like kind of normal now.
Yeah, it is
So
kinda normal.
it depends on where we are, though. Sometimes it's like, take that fucking mask off. But it's just like, if that's their comfort to be outside, whatever.
I mean, you're outside. You're wearing a mask.
Whenever I see people, when I see people at the airport with the mask, I get jealous. I'm like, "Fuck, that sounds
Yeah, it's a
lit
good-
right
it's
now."
a good idea.
Yeah,
It's
the
a good
airport's
idea.
a good idea.
Yeah, definitely.
So you got a new song recently, correct?
Yes, I put out a new song on Halloween called Killer, ironically.
Nice.
Are you? I haven't heard the song. Are you like playing the killer in the song, or like what's the song about?
So the song is about the hook basically says like I heard that you're a killer. So the only way for me to survive is to be a killer as well.
To kill them first?
Basically, yes. You could definitely say that. And in the song, I'm more talking about, being in the rap game and people are a killer. And I'm like, no, I'm basically killing the beat that you give to me. And a lot of the promo that I shared on it was like, okay, you think you're a killer? Let me show you what a real killer is. And so my music is very like lyrical focused.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
Are there any rappers that aren't very lyrical that you enjoy?
That's a good question.
Great question.
Yeah.
There's like Playboy Cardi, Future.
I'm not gonna lie. Haven't heard much of Playboy Cardi. I don't really enjoy Future.
That's treason.
Like if they come on, I'll listen to them. But if you're asking me if I'm going to personally like play them, no.
How can you do this?
Would you say that the newly free Young Thug is the best of those rappers?
Of which depends on which rappers we're talking
Or talk about like I think the term would be mumble rap.
Would he be the best? I don't like him more than Playboy Cardi, so I'm gonna say no. He's up there. It's subjective though. It's all subjective.
I'm
But
definitely gonna go check some out now. Just to.
so you only listen to the Lyrical Miracle?
No, I don't only listen to, but if I'm looking it up, it's more the time I need something mentally stimulating.
Right.
Like I said, I think it goes with the ADHD. Like
Right.
I'm always looking for that next like dopamine hit because my receptors are completely off. So I'm always looking for something to amp me up or fill that spot.
Is that what you use for motivation to write your own music?
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Either that or life experiences I normally go off of. Like I said, I started writing because of tragedies happening in my life, and I was very non-vocal about things.
Yeah.
And so for me to get it out, I had to write it down first.
Yeah.
And
For people who don't know, I've known Tyler for a long time.
long time.
We were really good friends in 6th grade. I don't really know what happened after that. I think we weren't that far from each other, but I mean, there's no social media. I was just telling Drew, I was like, he was like in the depths of Linda Vista. I was like, I'm not going all the way down there. Like, where in Linda Vista did you live? Do you remember?
Oh hell yeah. Yeah. I grew up there. I lived 2102 Dresser Street. Right by Kelly Park. Down
that's why.
Down,
I wouldn't hang out with you either. I wouldn't hang out with you either.
Down the street from Skate World, like
Okay,
we
right.
were kind of in. What it felt like was the trenches of Linda Vista.
I stayed the night at his house. I thought I was fine.
And that's what like, especially like in that neighbor. I mean, if I probably tell you the stories that I went through now, we'd probably been like, why the fuck did we have kids there?
Oh,
but
well, me and Drew were just talking like you could walk around Linda Vista and you knew where you could go, where you couldn't go, but it really wasn't like that big of a deal. Now it just seems like Linda Vista is so, I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know.
They're all strapped up. That's just what it is.
Crazy,
yeah,
man.
I haven't been there in a minute, but the reason I know why we fell off, but that was because of what was happening in my life. I fell off with like all my friends around that time because like things got I feel like I can say this. So my family was very street orientated. Like
I didn't know that.
Yeah, exactly. Like they didn't really show it like unless you were like in it, you didn't really know.
Right.
Like my grandparents were like pretty big drug dealers.
What?
And
Mom,
so,
I had no idea. Don't kill me.
No, and that's the thing. Like I tell that to people, and they're like, "Oh my god, it must have been like horrible." I'm like, "No, they were the greatest people.
They were nice as
They were the
shit.
greatest
Yeah.
people ever. And if
Yeah,
it wasn't for them, I wouldn't, probably have survived many of the things I went through in life. Like my grandparents raised me, and they had like the most love. If it wasn't for them, I would not be here. And but like they never would let people like really know that unless you were just in it.
Yeah.
Like and
Yeah.
So when the time that we started falling off was like I said, I grew up with my grandparents. My mom was not there, but she would always randomly tell me, "Oh, I'm gonna come pick you. I'm gonna come pick you and your brother up. I'm gonna come pick y'all up." And I remember telling y'all like, "Yo, I'm supposed to leave in October," and then October comes and they're like, "You're still here? I thought you were moving." And it was like, "Nope, my mom just didn't show up again." And
that sounds tough, man. How did you? Are you still dealing with that?
No, not really. My grandfather passed away, unfortunately.
Sorry to hear that, man.
From cancer. Like, and that's actually why I moved back. I ended up moving to Texas because my grandfather was going through a midlife crisis, and he, started getting high on his own supply, And so sometimes I would come home and I would have to like sneak in the back because there were cops at the door. And this was like 12, 6th grade, and so I ended up basically homeless because we got evicted. Me, my little brother, and my grandmother were like sleeping in the car.
Wait. When was this?
This was 6th grade, bro. Yeah, this is when I like started like I wasn't really talking to anyone because like
you're going through some things.
Yeah, and it's like there is no social media. I don't think I even remembered anyone's phone number, but it was like I didn't really know how to like I said, didn't even know how to really like talk to people, which is why I just wrote everything down, and like I didn't really know how to express that to anyone. But so I ended up staying at a friend's house until my auntie told us to come live with them, and then I started going to school in Bell. I moved to Paradise Hills and stayed with my uncle and auntie and my cousins, and then so it's like I didn't really have any communication with anyone then, and it sucks. 'Cause I'm like, y'all were like my best friends.
No indication.
No.
Yeah, like we spent the night at each other's house. Like this is what, 22 years ago. Like
you just never know what somebody's going through. You have no idea. I'm over there, it's fucking great.
Yeah, Street Fighter.
He's just going through it. That just is crazy, man. It really upsets me.
It was definitely crazy, but like at the time going through it, like I didn't think anything of it.
Right.
It was just like, oh, this is.
It's like when
what
you're a
life
kid,
is.
you can't really process things the same as you do when you're an adult. You just kind of go through it. I don't know. Because I think about stuff I went through as a kid, and it's like, man, that'd be kind of traumatic if it happened to me now. But it's like when it happened then, it just kind of rolls off of you a little bit.
Exactly. Like it's just a part of life. Like I didn't
would
know
think
it was
the opposite.
crazy.
I would think, well, if something bad happened to you when you were younger.
It depends on what it is.
Yeah,
That's
it
true.
depends how bad and honestly how many bad things you go through. Because if bad things just always happen, you're just like, oh, it's just life.
Yeah.
And maybe that's part of the trauma. But yeah, a lot was happening. And then I finally ended up moving to Texas because my mom's sister came to San Diego to visit, and she saw us at
Wouldn't that be your auntie?
Yeah. I'd had to separate which auntie it was because I was already living with my auntie, and so
Gotcha.
my mom's sister, my other auntie.
What
saw
part of
us at,
Texas?
Dallas Fort Worth.
Cool.
And so my mom's sister saw us at FanMart, and being like,
holy
FanMart, it's still. Is
it still there? Is FanMart still there?
I think so.
I believe so. I don't know if it's the same as it was, but it's definitely.
Where is
something
FanMart? National City?
It's off of Euclid. No.
Yeah,
it's,
it's off
National-
Euclid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And she saw us and was like, I thought y'all lived in Texas with your mom. And I was like, I haven't talked to my mom in probably years.
Holy shit.
And she called my mom and like cussed her out and was like, your kids are like going through fucking struggles here and you're just in Texas not talking to them. And so my mom finally came, picked us up, and we left to Texas about 14.
And you've been back in San Diego since when?
Since 2008.
Oh,
18.
wow.
My grandfather passed away. I was living with me and my mom got evicted from the apartment she was in. She went to live with her boyfriend, and I was like, fuck that nigga. And so I went to go live with some friends and do hood rat shit with my friends. And my grandfather passed away, so I came back, and I've been here ever since.
Wow. So you're just out here on your own out here?
I mean, I have family here.
Okay,
I have
okay,
a
good.
girlfriend.
Cool.
Like, yeah.
Cool.
Okay, good.
I'm just trying to make it like everyone else.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're back.
Yeah, and when I came back, it was kind of like so many things have happened, and I know, that whole time of high school, everyone kind of like changes, grows up.
Yeah,
So it's like I didn't
yeah.
really know who to talk to. I was busy chasing music and
Yeah.
doing what I was doing. So it was like I didn't really communicate with anyone until I think we saw each other at the theater.
When was that? I don't even remember. When was
It
that?
was
I don't even remember.
I think you were working.
Was I
working
working
there? Yeah, you were
Well,
working
Claremont
there.
or Grossmont?
Grossmont. It was
Okay.
Grossmont.
Yeah.
I was going to the movies and I saw you, and that was like the first time I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Forgot
man.
about Marquise. Like, this
Damn.
is my boy.
Yeah. Damn, man.
That's
That-
cool that you've turned all those challenges into positive outlets now.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah.
fitness, music, it seems like you got things going in the right direction.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. I try my best to, even though it feels like I'm not going in the right direction. Music is very competitive and, everyone has something to do with music, or it's very subjective to where like you could be good, but people will not think you're good if you don't fit their agenda.
We had a musical guest the other day, and he was telling us like the challenges he has online with like all the comments, and like you got to be just like Teflon with it. You got to be ready.
You have to,
yeah.
And sometimes it can be hard. I definitely get sensitive sometimes to where I have to stay out of the comment section because people, especially online, people will show more hate than the people will show love.
People's their neutral reaction is to hate. Like their natural reaction is they want to hate. That's what they want to do. It's just, like people will come in our videos. And I don't even know. I'm like, why are you upset? Why are you upset in our comments?
Right. Why is this bothering you?
Take a breath, brother. So a lot of times I just laugh. I'm just like, I don't even know why you're mad. So I'm just gonna let
like
you. Like
that Jason Momoa's butt buddy that was in our comments the other day.
Fucking guy. Jesus. Christ.
There's this guy that came in our comments and was like, we basically were talking about Post Malone. Post Malone.
Okay,
video.
that's the Post Malone.
And we're like. Marquise says Post Malone is a culture vulture.
1,000%.
And this guy comes in. It's like, look at these two people who have never done anything.
They never achieved anything. Talking about somebody else with great success. Like, that has nothing to do with the video.
Right.
That has nothing to do with what we're talking about. And just because we don't have your form of what success is,
Also, art is extremely not suggestive, but.
I was really gonna go and like break. I was really gonna break down like you're just a fucking stunt man. Like nobody even knows who the fuck you are.
Right.
Just because you take pictures of these fucking guys, they don't give a shit about you. Like
exactly.
But it's like, why go? I'm not gonna go down with him. Like
yeah,
he can just go fuck off.
Yeah, he ended up looking like the bigger loser in the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because like if you're famous, like why do you have all this time to be texting out paragraphs? In our.
If you're famous, you would have just kept scrolling and been like, I have my 15 minutes of social media for the day. Let me get on to being rich and famous.
He was getting it on with other people, and I wanted to just write, dude, I ain't reading all that.
I just started ignoring it. It wasn't worth it. So it's November, you guys.
Yes.
No nut November.
No nuts.
No nuts.
Oh my god.
Not nothing.
How you guys doing so far?
I mean, doing great.
Yeah,
going strong on the second day.
It's only day 2. It's only day 2.
I'll make it.
You're gonna make it all month.
Yeah, a month.
Bullshit.
31.
Bullshit.
31. There's 31 days, right?
You're gonna come in next week with bloodshot eyes.
Yeah, he's coming in. He's coming in, all right.
Oh, I'm not.
He's coming in, all right.
That trend has lived out the test of time.
Yeah, I don't think anybody actually does it though. I really don't.
I think so.
It's
not nutting for 30 days.
Yeah, you'd be all right.
You could do it, but it's.
I mean, I definitely see people. I mean, post that they do it, but
I don't believe it.
How can I really know what the? Honestly, I don't want to know.
I would say after like
day 14,
10. I was gonna say 10 to 15. The sheets will rub you the wrong way, and you're like, I gotta pop one off. It's like you're not. It's not. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Like your buddy, I ain't believe him. He's like, oh, we don't do nothing. Shut the fuck up. Your girl's hot as fuck. You say, yo, dude, shut the fuck up. You're lying.
That's funny.
Shit. That's between you and God, man.
But then you also find it a little cantankerous that when it comes to fasting, right? For 72 hours.
I think it's possible. I think it's possible.
Okay.
I don't think that's
it's
impossible.
definitely-
I just think it's very hard to do for most people. I
Okay.
don't. Yeah.
I think I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated.
You're not.
72. That's a
I'm
good
gonna hit you up. I'm gonna wait to date.
30 Days and Nights? Is that the movie?
30 Days and Nights. Yeah.
30 Days and Nights?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to rewatch that. See, I need to rewatch that. movie.
That's a good scene.
I need to rewatch that. Were you fake nuts?
Yeah.
It's like, let me see.
It's in the
Let me see.
What are you talking about?
I know Marquise hates Seinfeld, but there's an actually funny ass episode.
It's a funny episode.
Where it's
They're
called,
all good.
It's called the bet.
The bet, right?
And they all bet like who can go the longest without masturbating.
So what was cool about it at the time is that they had no way because they couldn't say masturbate for because it was live
It was
TV.
it was on
So
NBC.
it was just
Fuck Seinfeld.
How can you do this?
Damn.
Curb Your Enthusiasm? Yes. Seinfeld? Fuck no. That show is
Shows are both
ass.
fire. Both fire.
Curb is so it's getting funnier. Like I think I'm about to do my second watch of Curb, and I just be seeing
From
clips
season
online.
1?
No, I'm gonna watch the whole thing. I think I'm gonna rewatch
The whole thing?
Yeah. Dude, I just random clips because I just agree with like so many things that he hates. I hate the same shit. Anyways.
Yeah.
No, November. I give you guys to the 15th. You guys aren't making it. I'm gonna say to the 15th. There ain't no fucking way.
Yeah, we're gonna make it.
Ain't
To
no
the
way.
15th.
We're gonna make it.
Ain't no way. Where you want to go, Joaquin? Where do you want to?
So I think
Let's talk about the election.
this is
Okay.
the last
Last
pod
weekend.
before the election. By the
yeah.
time this comes out, we might have a new president.
Might.
Did Tony Hinchcliffe win it for Kamala?
I think that he did. I was watching the Shane Gillis podcast, and he said if Kamala Harris wins and World War III gets kicked off, Tony Hinchcliffe is Franz Ferdinand, the Orange Duke Franz Ferdinand.
Yeah, I saw that.
But like, yeah, I think he may have fucked up a little bit.
How? I don't think so. Okay, listen. He shouldn't have went there, right?
Right.
He was an idiot for accepting the job because you are a roast master. That shit's not gonna fly
At a
a
rally.
political rally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I laughed at the joke though. I laughed, but the crowd did not think it was funny.
I didn't think it was funny.
I thought it was funny.
I think it was funny.
I was fucking.
I got to give it to those Trump supporters for not laughing because I was about to be like, motherfucker.
I think I like when jokes are like uncomfortable.
Oh, really?
And that's what
Okay.
made it. I was fucking. I was like, because like he was talking about a black dude too, and like nobody was laughing. I was like, dude, I was like, stop,
Yeah.
because you're stop.
Yeah.
This is not the crowd for
Yeah,
that.
you're digging your own grave.
And then he's like, I saw a pile of trash floating in his. Oh, it's
And-
Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
I was like, dude.
a coworker showed me that video, and honestly, when I saw it, I was like, I've heard these jokes before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were not new.
They're literally middle school racial jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah. Low
This
hanging
has all been
fruit.
told, but
Dude,
this is not
that's
the
why I don't
place
like
to
about
do
it.
My
it.
issue with the Tony Hinchcliffe thing is
Yeah.
he didn't make fun of white people once.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. He has made. So this is my whole.
I
thing.
think that would have been funny. I
Yeah.
think that would have been
Like,
funny.
you have-
because obviously you got a whole
you're at
sea
a
of
Trump rally. You're at
Yeah.
a sea of white people.
See that?
you know?
See, but see, that's why he shouldn't have done it, because then you're making it like he went there to just make fun of minorities when he was hired. He's a roast comedian. He roasts anybody and everybody. If you watch his stuff, if you watch Kill Tony,
Right.
you know that anybody could get it. White, black,
Anybody.
Mexican, whatever.
Everybody.
So I don't think he went there with the intention like, oh, I'm gonna make fun of minorities because I'm at a Trump rally. It just like that just what the jokes he cooked up.
Right.
But you shouldn't have done that. Why?
Yeah.
Any joke you make
got-
at a
you gotta
political
read the
rally,
room.
yeah. Well, not just that. Like any joke you make at a political rally, they're not gonna read it the same way as if you were at a comedy show, because they're gonna just take everything you say as being a racist fucking person.
Exactly.
He shouldn't have done it. It's his own fault. You know what I mean? I wasn't
I wanted to
offended.
know-
I wonder if he's getting scrutinized.
Oh, he's getting bro.
Oh,
he's
definitely.
getting fucking killed. It's his own fault,
I was
man.
like, I wanted to know who the hell decided to hire him.
It's probably the Trump Jr. and Barron. Barron's getting all the getting him up to snuff on who's hot.
So I read that he originally wanted to do a joke about Kamala being a cunt.
Why?
And the Trump campaign, they said, no, that's too far.
That's too far, but not the.
But not the other jokes.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
that doesn't make
which
sense.
is crazy,
So
right?
They heard
Like-
the
That
other
doesn't make
ones and
sense.
was like, oh, that's good.
Yeah, they
I
okay.
don't think he disclosed what he was going to say.
No. Apparently they went over it. They said, "Yeah, that's cool."
Shut up.
That's what I heard.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
stupid.
So, and I love afterwards, Trump, like, I got to give him this. It's amazing whenever he throws people under the bus. He's like, I never knew the comedian, never heard of him.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, what else is he gonna say?
Yeah.
Because
Right.
apparently it's like a lot of people were really upset by the shit, and it might have fucked them over. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
There's a lot of Puerto Ricans on the East Coast in a lot of those swing states.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I like what I like was when Biden said that he called him garbage.
Oh, fire.
And then he comes in with that high vis jacket and a garbage truck.
Oh, dude.
Oh man.
When I saw him in the garbage truck, I was like, God damn it, he's good.
Oh, he's so good.
He knows how to fucking market, man.
Oh man.
God damn it.
He's so good at it. He's so good at it.
So-
I saw my first Make America Great Again hat in person.
Oh, I
Did you?
saw one during the pandemic. It was like very off-putting, but the guy was really nice. He was like a really nice guy, but you knew I was staring at his fucking hat. I was just like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
fucking cocksucker. Why you have that hat
That
on?
Curb episode is great with the hat.
So
I gotta see that.
Just be a little more careful next
So
time.
like, imagine you don't want like I'm very introverted. I like going to breakfast by myself, reading.
Oh, wow.
I like going and doing stuff on my own and people leaving me alone.
That's
Okay?
my new thing too. Is sitting and eating by myself with the AirPods in. And nobody, but it's amazing.
So this guy's famous and he wants people to leave him alone when he's in public.
Okay.
So he starts wearing the fucking MAGA hat
because they
around.
leave people,
Yeah.
it's hilarious.
It's a funny move.
That is
hilarious.
funny.
So my prediction,
Yeah.
Final
What's your
final prediction?
What's your final prediction?
Kamala wins by a comfortable margin.
Comfortable margin.
And like the reason being is every market I've seen that has Trump way ahead is a gambling site. All the other ones have it neck and neck. And I also think that there are a lot of silent Kamala voters. Like, and I think
Yeah.
this election is the most split up by sex. So like majority of women, no matter what race, are voting for Kamala. Majority of men, no matter what race, are voting for Trump. So I think women,
Except for the Puerto Ricans.
yeah. Seriously though, and like there's a lot of I've heard that if he loses Pennsylvania, that's the whole election, and I heard that Puerto Ricans make up a huge portion of Pennsylvania. So we'll see. I'm hoping that it is a peaceful transfer of power, and it's sad that that is a big ask of these days.
I think it's been anarchy since 2020, and I think Trump is gonna win, and it's gonna be fucking
Pandemonium.
pandemonium. That's the exact word I was gonna say.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I think Kamala is showing a really. I think when she first got announced, I said no fucking chance. This fucking. I cooked the greens in the. This chick has no chance.
Yeah.
I think she's really shown herself to be a proven force against Trump. And I think she has a good chance of winning, but I feel like there's gonna be some bullshit fucking malarkey, and Trump's gonna win. It's like one of those things where he can't. There's no way he's gonna win, and he's just. That's what I think.
So you think he's going to cheat to win?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I'm saying malarkey where it's just like, like when it was Hillary and Trump, and back then I was like, there's no way Trump wins. There's no way. And he beat the shit out of her. He kicked her ass. And you were just like, what's happening? What? I feel like it's going to be like one of those. Like maybe it's like men aren't ready for a women president. I don't fucking know. We'll see.
I've seen a lot of sexism
Yeah.
from like
Dude.
You're gonna
relatives, like from people like I know, and they're like people like I just don't think she seems intelligent. I'm like,
But
this
Trump
woman,
does?
yeah, I'm like this
Right.
woman is a prosecutor. She was a senator. She was the vice president. Like, what more experience do you need?
You're right.
You know
Yeah,
what I
because
mean?
it just like you ask I asked my male friends like, who's Trump or Kamala? They're like, Kamala. I'm not fucking voting. I'm like, oh, calm down, buddy. It's
Right.
not that. Relax. It's not that
Right.
serious.
What do you think? You have a prediction?
I think Kamala might win.
Okay.
Like, just how everything's going, especially with like the big drop downs and everything. I do think that she may take it, but I honestly originally thought that
Trump had it in the
That,
bag.
no, I honestly thought that it was still gonna be back when it was Biden and Trump. I thought that somehow Biden was gonna win, and then he was gonna step down and she was gonna take over anyway.
But Biden
But
was
he
just
his
his reputation was just like it was just
It was
getting worse
depleting,
and
yeah.
worse and worse, and I just thought he was just not.
Yeah,
no.
once I saw it going down and saw like, oh, Trump's clearly gonna win this, and then he stepped down, I was like, okay, that gave them their best chance.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's gonna be Trump knockout.
Trump
knockout.
knockout.
I don't think it's gonna be a
Out the
knockout.
I
park.
think it's gonna be a knockout.
Wow.
Wow.
So on this side, we think Trumpsters.
We're the Trumps.
Trump.
God.
On that side, we got the Kamala, Comrade Kamala.
No, yeah, I want.
It'll be
people-
interesting to see what happens.
I want people to know I do not like Trump. I don't care for Kamala either. I'm just going off what
I don't- yeah.
off a feeling. I don't really know.
Yeah, we
When it
lose,
comes
we
to
lose either way,
politics,
unfortunately.
I think it'd be
Right.
better for America if Kamala wins. That's what I think. I think Trump divides people too much. So that's what I honestly. That's how I honestly feel.
It'll be interesting to just give her more, give her a fair shot because right now, a lot of individuals, based on her lack of interviews and the way how she talks, I think people are convinced that she's not a good leader. To be what do they call that? Commander. What they
Commander in chief.
Thanks. Yeah,
It's
that's
just
what-
crazy that when they say that about her, and I'm like, yeah, but look at Trump. He's like,
Yeah.
you can't say he's the. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's a weird time, and that's why I'm saying when people say goofy stuff like that about her, that's why I'm like, I just feel like Trump's gonna win just because people are just don't want to see a woman in power.
Sure.
It just-
Right.
that's
It kind of goes
that's-
back to what you were saying the divide between men and women.
Yeah.
because like they gave you Obama, they gave you the black man. They,
Uh-huh.
you think you're gonna get a black woman in here too? Get the fuck
I think-
out
Right.
of here.
I think
Get
she's-
the fuck out.
I think she's got a good
I think she
good
does
amount of
too.
support though.
I think she does. Too.
I
She
wouldn't
has
be
hella support.
I wouldn't be surprised if she took it, but
I
I
wouldn't be
think but I
surprised
think
either.
but I think Trump knockout.
Well, I guess that's the best way I can say it. I wouldn't be surprised if either person win. I'm not gonna be like, oh my god,
Right.
I
yeah,
can't believe
not
it.
gonna be surprised
Right.
either way.
It's
Yeah.
going to be close.
Yeah.
It's going to be close.
Yeah. We'll see.
The political party has become such a popularity contest that
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Um,
What else we got?
so I just wanted to talk about Tyler the Creator. I talked about him, I think in 2019 when he dropped Igor, and I said that album was
You
one
were,
of, it's still to this day one of my favorite albums. It's fucking the album is perfect.
Yeah, you
10
love
out
that
of-
album.
10 out of 10. And so I remember
you
I think
weren't really a fan of him prior to that.
No, I hated his music. Bastard and I think it's or Goblin. I don't know what is that. Whatever his first two albums, first three albums,
Goblin, I think, was the first one.
garbage. And then his next one, garbage. And then Wolf, garbage. Then he came out with Flower Boy in like 2017 or 2016. Amazing, blew my mind. Then he came out with Igor, fucking cinema. Like, I still love that
Came
album.
a goat.
Yeah. He's up there. Then he dropped "Call Me If You Get Lost." I think in 2021. It was okay. He was like trying to prove himself as a rapper too much. I'm like, that's not your strong suit, buddy. You're good at melodies and then kind of flowing into the raps as you do it. Then he got back into his bag on this one called Chromacopia. God damn,
Yeah,
man.
I heard
It's
about it.
fucking-
It's right up there with Igor.
It's not as good as Igor. Because, and this is just a personal thing with me. Some of his songs are too personal, and I don't like songs that are like super personal where it's kind of like you wrote it for yourself.
Sure.
I don't really like
Yeah,
songs
that's not
like
for me.
Yeah, so then I'm like just listening to you kind of like vent about your life,
Vent.
and it kind of like takes me out of it because it's like I want to hear songs that are kind of like more of a broad that I can connect to.
Makes sense.
So so it loses points just on that aspect because he has like 3 or 4 songs that are like that. But other than that, it's. I think it's fucking. I think he's one of the best artists right now. I think he might be the best. He's better than Travis Scott right now. He's better than.
What you gotta say?
I think he's making.
Say it with your chest.
I think he's making better music than Kendrick Lamar. I truly think he is, and I love Kendrick Lamar, but I think Kendrick Lamar's kind of dropped off a little bit. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, I wasn't the biggest fan of.
That also had a lot of those really personal songs.
Exactly.
I said,
That I don't really.
I liked it because it felt like I felt like I was sitting in on a black man's therapy session.
Right. And I like the songs, but it's like, do I want to keep replaying a song about you talking about a chick that you're gonna have an abortion with? Not really. Do I want to keep hearing about a song where you're talking about, do you look like your dad? Not really. I mean, I have issues, like I have daddy issues and shit too. So I kind of agree. I kind of connect with the song, but at the same time, Do I want to hear that all the time? Not really. I
Right.
don't want to hear that because when I listen to music, I want to be entertained. I don't want to sit and be fucking like,
Yeah.
oh, man,
Right.
damn.
It
You know?
definitely has its like it's time to listen to.
Correct.
I haven't heard much of Tyler Creator's new stuff, but from what you're saying, I feel it's more of like I can play this anytime.
Play
and
Igor.
just-
Igor is just Igor's so good. It's such a good album. But this Chromacopia is really good. It's the best album this year, easily. Easily the best album this year. He has a song in there called Darling I. It's just so fucking good.
Have you heard it? Have you heard it?
I have heard it. Yeah, I was listening to Sticky on the way in.
It's getting sticky.
Yeah,
He
that
has
song's good.
So that song is crazy because he has a. So people don't know. I loved G Unit growing up.
Yeah.
And one of the samples in the second part is a sample from Young Buck, and I'm like, out of all the things to sample, you dude,
Which
And you loved
which
it?
Young Buck song?
it's called
Young Buck was-
I think it's called Get Buck.
Okay.
I'm pretty
Oh,
pretty
okay.
sure it's called Get Buck. Let me,
That was like his single back then, right?
Yeah. It's like in 2008, 2000.
Does he do it justice?
Oh yeah. Let me-
Sweet. That's cool.
Yeah, Get Buck. And he samples that song. It's crazy.
That's
That's why I
what's up.
really like Sticky. But yeah, what were you saying, Joaquin? Go ahead.
I was gonna say the thing I like about Tyler the Creator's music is you can tell that he plays the piano as someone who learned how to play piano by ear.
Yeah.
He plays it unorthodox compared to other people. So like,
Oh, I see.
it doesn't necessarily come in like when like the classic formula tells you to come in. Like it'll come in at like the last third of the 16 instead of like at the beginning of the 16. You know.
Okay.
So I thought it was a good album. I don't agree with the better than Kendrick Lamar right now statement though. I don't think there's a song on there that touches Not Like Us.
Darling I think it's a better song than Not Like Us. That's just
I want to check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I wanna check
It's
out
worth
Darling.
listening
check it
to.
out.
I was driving around yesterday, and that was what I was listening to yesterday.
Cool.
Because I knew you'd bring it up on the pod.
Nice.
So I saw on the God, what is the podcast that used to have Maul?
Joe
on?
Budden.
I was listening to Joe Budden podcast,
Joe Budden.
and they were saying that Tyler the Creator has a better discography than J. Cole now.
1,000%. 100,000%. J.
So-
Cole. Go ahead. Go ahead. Whatever
So
you say.
like,
Yeah, 1,000%.
I actually like the Bastard and Wolf. I know you don't, but I like Bastard and Wolf for sure.
I want to fuck a pregnant bitch while you have a threesome. I'm like, dude, trying to be edgy.
I remember
can do
that
this?
line. Yeah, that was it was like
I'm gonna fuck a pregnant bitch and have a threesome. I was like, shut. I
honestly feel like, and I remember he said something about like one of Eminem's albums, like it was trash. But I feel like people that just say like the most outlandish things, you're trying to be too much like how Eminem was when he first.
You're
came
trying to
out.
be edgy.
Yeah, you're
And
trying to be too
I
edgy.
don't like that
You're
shit.
pushing it too far to where it's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
So back to the point, J. Cole, the two albums that I really like are Born Sinner and Forest Hills Drive.
Those are his two best albums.
Those are
Yep.
really good
Yeah.
albums.
Yep.
But I don't. A lot of people like his newer stuff. I don't like his newer stuff.
It's okay. It's not like he's a good. J. Cole is a good rapper, but if you're saying artist to artist, Tyler's killing him right now. He's been killing him. He's been killing him for a long time. Forest Hill Drive came out in like 2014. Yeah, 2014. Forest Hill Drive is what it's called. So I think Tyler makes way better music. I think his discovery is killing him easily.
I think once you broaden like your musical creativity and talents, like with playing the piano and stuff like that, you're definitely changing it up to where someone who's just rapping, like you're miles ahead of.
Yeah. What do you think? Like if you had to compare discographies, which one do you prefer?
Oh, Tyler for sure.
Yeah.
I'd agree. But I think there's a lot. Like, what did it was DJ Khaled who was like, I don't want to listen to art student or artsy rap or.
Yeah, and that's why Tyler
Then
outsold
stay
him.
in your fucking lane.
Yeah, Tyler outsold him like 3-1. Like it was crazy. He outsold him so bad. Like
But there's a lot of people that don't fuck with Tyler the Creator.
yeah, they call it weird music. It's because
Weird
it's
music.
more alternative rap, and that's what I'm more into. I like when people rap on what is the word? Non-conventional beats. Like
Right.
there's another band called Paris, Texas, who he's actually going on tour with. So I really wanted to go to this tour, which we'll talk about in a second. But yeah, they rap on like Like their first song is "Who Wanna Rock." I love Paris, Texas. They rap on like shit that's like it's just like you play it and a lot of people go, "What the fuck is this Marquise?" I'm like, "It's fucking hard." That's what it is.
Yeah, I
It's
gotta
hard.
check that out.
Oh, Paris, Texas. I think you'd really like them. I
Yeah.
think their shit's tough.
So it's
tough.
like I have fucking weirdo tatted on me actually.
Oh, okay.
'Cause, I was always called a weirdo because of being different, and even in middle school, I loved rock music, and so I always
did
got
too.
called being a weirdo. So I made my own acronym for it and got it tatted.
Nice.
That's dope. Yeah, so I was saying I was.
Did you get tickets? Did you get tickets to that show that you wanted to see with? Did you have any luck?
Ticket prices are fucking insane.
Who were you trying to see?
Tyler Creator.
Oh, okay.
He's
Tyler
coming here in
Creator.
March.
In San Diego.
I've been hearing that ticket prices have been out of control for a long time. I've been hearing about like Taylor Swift. I heard about the Kendrick Lamar show that he did in L.A. But I had never experienced it myself. Now, I don't go to concerts all the time because I don't want to shell out money for most artists. Even though I listen to a lot of music, I only want to shell out artists for that I really fuck with. So Tyler had made it up there. Kanye's on there, obviously. Travis Scott I would go see. And so I waited in line for these tickets. And you guys know the Pachinko Arena, right? You guys all been in there?
Yeah.
So here's the stage right here in the middle.
Yeah.
And then so I don't like being in the pit no more. I'm old. I like to sit down when when I get tired. So I want to do the side railings.
Side's good.
Side railings,
Side's
okay?
good.
Normally the side railings go for like
What?
90
200?
No, 110, maybe 130, maybe. The side railings, just to be on the side, was $350. Okay, so I said, okay, I'm not gonna do that. I'll go a little bit further back, just maybe a row, like a section back.
Probably want to pay 150, 160.
I want to do about 150, 170. The row back, $250. Are you?
That's before surcharges and all that horse shit.
Oh,
too.
this is that, and plus the fees they're gonna tack on
Yeah.
and all that shit. Yeah. So I just clicked out of the app. So, I said,
You
This
didn't
ain't
even
happening.
entertain to see what it's like to go further back?
Because if it's nosebleeds for $100-something, I'm not doing it. I
Right.
refuse.
It's not even really an experience.
Yeah,
kinda.
you're just watching the Titantron. I'll just do that. I'll just watch it on my
Watch it,
phone on
yeah.
TikTok. I'm not doing that. I think that's absolutely outrageous. I told my boy Dede, I said I could pay this. I refuse to pay it.
Right.
I refuse to pay this much to see an art. Like
Did you see how much the pit was?
Pit was like
I would
$500.
say
It
about
was like
500.
It was like 500. Yeah, and I used to pay $150 to be down in that pit in 2019. Just in 2019. I think Ticketmaster and all this shit raising the prices by demand. I think that's bullshit. It should be first come. You get in there when they sell the tickets. You sell it out. You price it out, and you sell it at whatever it's set to. Don't fucking because what happens is like depending on how many people are in there, they surge the prices up. So it's like maybe you can come back in later and get some tickets, but I'm not. I'm just not going to do it. So I think they're in an investigation, right? Like
They're
Yeah,
doing,
yeah, they are.
good. I hope they sue the shit out of them because I think that's fucking. Because it's not the artists that do that. It's
Yeah,
the
it's a venue.
Ticketmaster.
no, it's Ticketmaster. The people that sell the tickets
company.
that do it. It's
Oh.
bullshit.
Yeah, because
They own a
they'll tell
monop-
you they'll tell you one price, and then you go to buy that ticket, and there's like all these other fees
Yeah.
added onto it, and it's almost like double the price it was. Like it's
Joe
robbery.
Biden was the one who got rid of junk fees. He's the
Oh, really?
and easy cancellation fees.
Oh,
Like
Is-
so, there's some like stuff that like you have to go through a bunch of like hoops to like cancel a subscription.
yeah,
Right.
like gym
So na-
fees and shit like
Yeah,
that.
so now they like legislated
they
it's got to
said
be done within 2 clicks.
Yeah, that's no longer allowed.
Yeah.
That stuff used to be so annoying.
Okay.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold on to this topic one more time, so I'm just gonna ask you real quick. What's one celebrity that you guys just fucking you don't have really a rhyme or reason why you don't like them? I'll start. Mia Khalifa. I can't stand her. To the pit of my to my core, I can't stand her. I don't like her so much that if she offered to like fuck me or suck me, I would refuse because I don't like her that much. And she's a good looking lady, but I would refuse it. Not like she would ever offer it, but I'm just saying I dislike her that much that I would refuse it.
I'm gonna stick with politics. Kid Rock can kiss my ass. Fucking it would.
You don't want to get down in the pit and make some love?
No. And fucking, I'm gonna throw both Paul brothers. Fuck them up too. Fuck them.
Whoa!
Yeah. Fuck the Paul.
Damn. That was a hard left.
Yeah. What's it called?
I didn't expect that.
Why do you
Yeah.
hate Logan Paul? Why? Jake Paul, I kind of understand.
Because
Well,
Jake Paul's his brother. That's why.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
You're
Fuck the whole
enthused by
family.
association.
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't like Wanda.
Wanda?
You don't like Wanda
Sykes?
Sykes?
Yeah, I don't like Wanda.
Seems a little racist.
I don't
Why?
like no, I can't stand her.
Why?
Nah, her voice.
Okay. All right.
Just-
yeah,
just-
her voice is annoying. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
That was me with Macy Gray.
Yeah. What's wrong? Okay.
Every
whatever.
at a time in our
Yeah,
show.
sounds good.
Sounds
Sounds good.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I love Macy Gray.
Fuck off.
You a dirty ass cop.
Let me see that warrant.
Yeah. See that warrant.
It's kind of like Gilbert Godfrey. It's like I just can't. I can only handle my ears can only handle so much DBs. What you got, Silent?
I mean, now that you mention like voices, I say Cardi B's voice really annoys me.
She's fine as fuck though.
She is when she's in makeup.
Nah, even out of makeup.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not.
That's all
for it.
you,
It's,
huh?
it's so
Okay.
it's just a bit annoying to me, and even like her music is more really annoying to me.
Her music's not great. She's really good at rapping when people write stuff
When
for
people
her.
write stuff for
Yeah,
her,
yeah,
and
yeah,
that's always a big problem with me. I'm like, you're not really an artist to me if everyone else is doing your stuff. You're just
Really?
you're just you're the face of it, which is fine. But I'm not gonna take you as a serious artist. You're a face. You're a voice.
Well, but they gotta have that cadence and that bounce to it.
You do
know?
have to have it. Like, there's plenty of people. That's why when it comes to like singing,
Yeah.
that's different. Like, cause that's a skill by itself.
Right.
But rapping, like anyone, I feel if they wanted to, they could pick up someone else's shit.
You're just saying they're just the face behind the machine. They're not
Exactly.
Really. Okay.
It's not really them.
Okay.
And
can't hate
they
on
get
that.
famous and rich off of it. And I think that sucks for people who actually do everything themselves. 'Cause being independent, you're your own manager, your own photographer, your own social media contenter, and everything.
Okay.
You got anything you'd like to promote about that song that you came out with?
Yeah. So you can follow me everywhere at Silent Life, SYLINTLYFE. You will find me everywhere on all social platforms. Just type in Silent. I dropped the new song Killer on Halloween. Got the lyric video up so you can follow along with the lyrics while you listen to it. And yeah, check me out. I would highly appreciate it, and let me know what y'all think.
Give him a follow. Give him some love. Well, that sounds like a show, folks. We'll catch you guys
Thank you
next
for
week.
having me.
It's over.